This movie could have really been something pretty good. And unfortunately, I think they really dropped the ball on this one.
The annual Purge will conclude in 3, 2, 1.
It may seem weird to sit here and talk about how disappointed I am about a Purge movie, because at this point, The Purge is just a mediocre film franchise right now. We had the first Purge, which I was really excited for, was basically just nothing but a home invasion movie. And by the time the second one came out and did what the first one should have done, it just wasn't executed well. Election year wasn't too good. I know there's a TV show going on right now. Haven't seen the TV show. But this movie, the concept of there's one day a year, and that's Purge Day. But in this movie, the whole, oh, well, what happens when people go rogue and they decide to just start killing and doing all this stuff on the day that's not the Purge? I mean, it's an interesting concept. And basically, what this movie revolves around, the whole idea of the Purge, is people going on trying to purge out non-American citizens and stuff like that, illegal immigrants, which is fine for a section of this movie. But the problem is, after the first 30 minutes of this movie, it doesn't really work anymore because there's so much turmoil going on right now in the United States, and so much divide, that I really feel like there's so many other factors they could have brought in. They could have brought in the whole political party faction and stuff like that as well. But the characters in this movie are never really fleshed out for any of us to really care about. And one of the main characters, Josh Lucas, in the movie, he's seen as kind of a racist guy who's not really a fan of non-whites in his country. He feels like everybody should kind of stick in their own country. However, the other characters that we're supposed to feel sympathy towards are not really ever fleshed out. Therefore, Josh Lucas being sort of a racist is never... we don't really care. And that's my biggest problem with this movie is the first half an hour, but I was really getting into it. There were some tense scenes and everything like that. And then the rest of the movie just kind of unfolds, but we don't ever care about these characters, so we don't care about anybody actually trying to go after these immigrants. We don't care that Josh Lucas's character ever has like a turnaround. You know, there's a part in the movie. You know, it's very formulaic in the sense that you know exactly what's going to happen. Oh, this person, he doesn't like these people, so oh, well, now he does, and you don't ever care because this entire movie, you just don't care about any sort of character's actions. And that's my biggest issue with this movie, is it could have been something so special. They could have really dived into all the chaos going in and all the political divide and what that does to people when they all decide to basically just attack each other on a single day, when instead they decide to focus on one aspect of it, which I don't have a problem with the aspect they decide to focus on when it comes to people against immigration. It's fine for a concept. There's people out there that are against it. I get it. It's fine for a certain concept in the movie. But the entire movie revolving around it, especially when we have characters that we don't even care about and aren't really even fleshed out well, that's why after the first half an hour, everything becomes rather boring. Because they start going through the motions of the movie, and things start to happen very predictably. Things start to happen, and you just don't care. And that's the biggest issue with my movie, is it has so much potential on the table. And I guess that's just the Purge franchise as a whole. The Purge in general is such a great concept. And I haven't seen the TV show, so I don't know if the TV show does this any better. But as far as the films go, it just seems like such a wasted concept. And that's why a lot of times I'm not really a big champion when it comes to remaking movies or rebooting franchises, but The Purge is something that I can definitely see, and I actually want in about a decade or so. Let this film franchise rest for about 10 years and then bring it up again and remake it in a decade or so, because I really feel like in the right hands, and if they really did something interesting with the material, The Purge could be a fantastic movie. And that's why I was so excited going into this one. I just thought the concept was really cool and the idea was really fun and the trailers looked interesting. And the first half an hour was okay, and then the rest of the movie unfolds and you just don't care. I'm sitting there in the theater and I'm almost kind of out of it. Just going through the motions of the movie and everything. It's very formulaic, it's very predictable, and unfortunately it doesn't really do anything that interesting with its concept. Has a few tense moments and everything like that, but for the most part, kind of a waste of my time. So, would I recommend The Forever Purge? I hate to say this because I was really wanting to love this movie, but no, I would not recommend The Forever Purge. This movie, if I know it feels silly to say, but I was really just hoping this movie would do something really cool with the concept of the Purge, but unfortunately it did not. But if any of you have seen The Forever Purge, let me know what you thought down in the comment section below. Did you like the movie? Were you as disappointed as I am about it? Or like most people I kind of feel like I talk to, are you kind of just done with this franchise as a whole? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you back in the next one.